All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to apostles and elders in New York, GMS, and Son Church, y'all around the world that's teaching the truth. My name is Maya, God Nagab with Chicago Branch of GMS, and they make a disclaimer. We are not black Hebrews, black Hebrew Israelites, black Jews, and Cedric Black is a color, not a nationality. This is not about a color. This is about who your forefathers are. All right, if your forefather is like, you're Israelite. All right. And the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the confusion of faces scattered abroad. All right, we are not affiliated with any black identity extremist groups. All right, we are not terrorists. All right, so it's going to right here. All right, it says suicide rate rising among U.S. workers. All right, particularly talking about Esau, man, because I ain't hearing Jakes knocking each other, knocking themselves off, man. All right, so it's Esau, obvious. All right, so it says right here from Reuters Health, it says suicide rates are rising among U.S. workers, and the risk may depend partly on the types of jobs people do. Government research suggests. All right, this ain't the risk of type people job do. All right, it's the risk of Yahweh, man. All right, this is the work of Yahweh, man. Why? Because these heathens, Esau, all right, and the rest of his heathen minions, all right, the curses are coming off the so-called Negroes, Latinos. Never ain't going on to these Edomites and the rest of the heathens, man. All right, it says Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 7. It said, "And Yahweh thy power will put all the curses upon thy enemies, on them that hate thee," which persecuted. Who hate us and persecuted Esau, man? You go to Amos chapter 1 verse 7. All right, and also the rest of the heathen nations, man, our enemies. All right, Ishmael, Ham, Moab, Chinese, Amen, Japanese, Ham, the so-called Africans, man. All right, and what's one of the curses? Deuteronomy 28. One of the curses for madness. All right, cause you gotta be crazy as hell, man, to commit suicide, man. All right. Let me see. Where is that? Thy madness. Alright. It says Deuteronomy 28:34. So thou shalt be mad for the sight of thy eyes which thou shalt see. Alright. Let's see what mad is. Alright. Says Shagah. Alright, Shagah. Shagai. So like Shagai. Alright, it says insanity, be played with madman. Alright. You see the different outline. To be mad, to be crazy as hell, man. Alright. So there you, man. It says, let me see. Let's go 1 Samuel 21:14. Alright, this one King David pretending to be mad, crazy. It said 1 Samuel chapter 21 verse 12, and David laid up these words in his heart and was so afraid of Achish, the king of Gath, and he changed his behavior before them. He feigned himself mad in their hands and scribbled on doors of the gate and let his spittle fall upon his beard, and then said, Achish and servant, lo, you see, the man is mad. Wherefore then have you brought him to me? And he said, why you bring this crazy guy here, man? All right. So, Esau one of the curses, hey, because you see a lot of Jace, man. We're here in Illinois, Ronner on that damn devil had closed a lot of these mental institutions, and you have a lot of madmen going around, man. Particularly Jake, man. All right. And that madness, man, you need Yahweh Bashim Shai to take that demon off all you, man. That's all it is, a demon, man. All right. So let's see, right? Go back right here. All right, suicide rates. All right, so the curse is coming off us, is going on to Esau. All right, the rest of the heathens. All right, it says right here, continue. It said from 2000 to 2016, the U.S. suicide rate among adults ages 16 to 64 rose 34%, from 12.9 deaths every 1,000 people population to 17.3 100,000, according to the study by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. All right. Well, better that disease creation. All right. So it says the highest suicide rate among men for workers is in construction and mining jobs, with 43.6 deaths every 100,000 workers in 2012, 53.2 deaths per 100,000 in 2015. The analysis found. It says the highest suicide rate among women for workers in arts, design, entertainment, sports, and media, with 11.7 fatalities every 100,000 workers in 2012, 15.6 deaths per 1,000 in 2015. It says since most adults spend a great deal of their time at workplace is important under-brutalized venue for suicide prevention, says study co-author Deborah Stone, behavior scientist at CDC in Atlanta. It said while the study was designed to prove whether how specific types of jobs or workplace characteristics might contribute to the risk of suicide, lack of control over deployment, lack of job security can be both stressors that suicide more likely. Stone said by email, many factors outside work also influence the risk of suicide, including relational problems, substance use, physical or mental health, financial, legal problems. Stone that, no, man, it's how we're doing this, man. All right, why? Because you put your hands. You heathens put your hands on his children, man. All right. And put your hands behind your back like you didn't have anything to do with the Israelites affliction, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans affliction, man. Like you didn't nothing. So, hey, most are gonna send an evil spirit among you, man. That's an evil spirit among them got them committing suicide. All right, it says Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 3. It said Israel will hold unto Yahweh, and the first fruits his increase. All right, I mean with his chosen, man. All right, his firstborn sons, man. All right, Esther chapter 4, verse 22. It said all that devour him shall offend. Right, you even that you offenders, man. You offended Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh and his son. All right. All right, you offended Yahweh. You put your hands on his children, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, also confusion of faces, man, which are the Israelites. Evil shall come upon them, said Yahweh. All right, this is evil, man. This is an evil spirit that Yahweh sent, man. All right, to destroy the heathens, man. So, in this, Shalom.